Here's how to get coaching clients without focusing at all or using social media. You see, one of the biggest problems coaches have is they either love free social media or they hate it. And they come into their coaching business, they're like, I cannot comprehend spending all day creating Instagram reels and TikTok videos and this and that. It's like, I just want coaching clients, right? And it sometimes can be a generational thing. Like right now, I'm 46 years old. I didn't obviously grow up with social media, any of that kind of stuff. It wasn't part of my life. And if I want to talk to a friend, I'll text them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't use any of that kind of stuff for personal use. And you might be the same way and going like, hey, I just want clients. I don't want to spend all day posting on social media or any of that kind of stuff. So how do I get clients? And is it possible to do that? The answer is yes, okay? So I want to share with you 3 strategies that you can take your coaching business from where it is now, probably 3 to 5 to 10,000 a month, scale it to maybe 50 to $100,000 a month without having anything to do with social media. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we have to understand 2 parts. What got you here won't get you to the next level, and we need a strategy that will, and that's paid traffic. Okay, and so one of the biggest problems that I see coaches have with this is they get free clients. Okay, so they get referrals, they get word of mouth, they get stuff maybe that is written about them, all just organic stuff. They're like just their stuff, especially midlife people who have had a big network. Okay, and we see this a lot. You know, they've just built up a network of associates and friends, and they become clients and they refer people. Well, that's great, but it can only get you to about 5,000 a month, maybe 100 grand a year if you're good at that. And so what we've got to realize is doubling down on that strategy isn't going to work because more and more of those people are online. They're seeing other people and stuff like that. So we have to use paid traffic. Here's the problem though with the mindset. A lot of coaches go, okay, I'm making 3, 4, 5,000 a month. I'm not using any social media. I hate it. And I don't use it either for personal use. And then they're like, so, but I don't want to waste money on ads. Okay. And here's the problem with that. What you've got to realize is with ads, it's not a waste, it's an investment. You need to understand that if your pricing's right, if you're good at what you do, you should theoretically be able to make 3, 4, 5, $10 for every dollar you're spending on ads. So if you're spending 1,000 a month on ads and your system's doing it right, you should be able to make $10,000. Okay, you should be able to see a 10x or 5 to 10x somewhere in that range, depending on how good you are on ads. So you need to see paid traffic as an investment, not a expense. Sort of like, you know, every month people like put away in their 401ks. It's like, hey, this thing's going to grow. It gets me 5, 6% per year. And 35 years is going to be worth a lot. Well, paid ads can do that in way shorter period of time. And the best one that I've found in every coaching niche is Facebook ads. Okay, so we're still on the first thing that you need to do. We need to do 2 other more important things, but this is the first one we need to do. Okay, and so we see like business coaches and stuff, and they're like, well, you know, I'm going to use Instagram or I'm going to use LinkedIn ads and stuff like that, or Twitter ads or YouTube ads or banner ads or something like that. Look, here's the problem with all these other ad platforms. Okay, and you can lump in Instagram, YouTube, probably LinkedIn ads, and I'm Google ads. Okay, you need access to user data. All right. You don't just need, if you're a life coach who helps people manifest their dreams and goals and maybe get through that midlife crisis to the next level, as a hypothetical example, I'm just using here. Well, we need those people, right? And if you just do it on Google search, that's really expensive, and you don't know the psychology of somebody typing in how to deal with midlife crisis type thing, right? Like that, like you don't know if they're broke, if they're in a midlife crisis because they're working at a fast food restaurant and they want a real job. You just don't know any of that stuff, right? And so what we have to do is we have to use a paid strategy that gets us the best user data. And what I've found over the years in every coaching niche that I've ever seen, it's Facebook ads. People leave all their information in Facebook. Facebook correlates all the data. And then what happens is when people in your niche are clicking on ads, Facebook is showing them related ads and stuff like that. So they know all the people who are clicking. And it's really easy to get started by spending 10, 20, $30 a day and getting people like that who are your qualified audience. So you see it time and time and time again. So you want to start with Facebook ads. But the second thing is more important here. And this is what most offline coaches or coaches who are getting clients, from just referrals, word of mouth, all that kind of stuff have. It's messaging. Okay. So here's the thing. If I'm a mindset coach and I help people with NLP stuff and goal setting and midlife crisis stuff and all that kind of stuff, whoever comes at me, I've got this massive toolbox of skills, right? Maybe that's you, where you can like help them with this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing. And maybe they struggle with goal setting. You can help them with that. Maybe they struggle with fear and courage and all. You can help with that, right? And they're a business owner. You can help with that. They're a doctor, so like more of a professional versus like a business owner. You can help with that. Or maybe they're just an employee. You can help with that too. But the problem is you cannot bundle all that up and go on ads and bring that to you. It just doesn't make any sense, right? You can't target that. And this is the biggest problem that coaches have is they'll run ads and they just get garbage. They just get trash leads who don't buy. We're like, who are you? I don't want to talk to you, anything like that. And it's all because the messaging. So what do we mean by the messaging? So the problem is what you need to do is organic can be like more of it's just a broad approach because whoever's coming at you, you can help for the most part, right? Whereas we have to be more precision focused when we're trying to use ads, okay? You might be able to help people do 100 different things with your coaching and training, but you can only go to the ads with one thing, okay? So that one thing in this example is going to be maybe professionals who are stuck in upper level corporate America, making 6 figures a year or more, working 50 plus hours a week, who are dealing with the midlife crisis and are trying to figure out what's next for them. Okay. So do you see the psychology there? I'm trying to go after one person, and that person must have money. Okay. That nothing else matters unless they have the money to pay you. It's great. You want to help the whole world and, make it a better place and all that kind of stuff, but you need the money. Okay. And so the problem, here's what coaches would do. They'd be like, they normally would run an ad, be like, hey, are you struggling with midlife crisis? Well, I've got this amazing system that's going to help you fix that and make the second half of your life the best half of your life and all that kind of stuff. And then what's going to happen? You're going to get people who have no jobs, people who maybe stay-at-home moms, which is great. My mom was, that's awesome, but they usually can't make a financial decision without their spouse. You're going to get maybe retired people who really maybe are on a fixed income and they don't have a lot of money. You're just going to get so many people who are like, yeah, I would love to make the next part of my life the best part of my life. And they're going to get on calls with you and you're going to pour your heart into it. And they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I live off Social Security. I got to talk to my husband. I got this and that. And you're like, this is crazy. The whole market's broke. Ads don't work. I'm going to go back to focusing on organic, right? Don't do that. What you need to do is go all in on your who, and it needs to be one person, like I told you. So we need to put qualifiers in, and the qualifiers must repel the wrong people without actually making them mad. Okay? If you start saying things like, don't click this ad unless you're making $100,000 a year as an upper middle, somewhere in the executive area, VP or higher, this ad's not for you. People will be like, oh yeah, screw you. And they'll start saying stupid things and registering with fake emails and doing all kinds of stupid stuff, right? So you don't want to make people mad. Or they'll start hiding your ad. There's an option to hide your ad. And then Facebook will be like, your ad's getting hidden by everybody. We're just going to shut your ad down, right? So you want to elegantly just go all in on your who. You're making $150,000 a year, you're a VP or higher, you're working 60 plus hours a week, you're sick of it, you're tired of the grind, but you can't figure out what to do next, and it's not to be the CEO. Do you see what I just did there? So if somebody's like hypothetically retired, they're like, I don't want to click that ad. You know what I'm saying? And so what it's going to do is the super hyper focused is actually going to make the wrong people just keep scrolling. They're like, not interested. And the way it goes, right? And that's what you need to do, because you will get the wrong people. That's great. You can help everybody with everything, and you probably can, but we need to pull in that one person and help that one person. And then you can build out more silos of ads to help all those other people. Now, the third thing we need to do is the most important in all this. Before I get to that, what I need you to do is I need you to click the subscribe button. Okay. This way, what's going to happen is as I have more videos, I'm constantly creating content for YouTube for free. We spent about 3 million over the last 3 years on Facebook ads, getting coaching clients. I've coached over 1,300 clients. And what I do is I take what we're learning on ads and what we're doing with our clients and what we're learning from our clients' ads and all that kind of stuff. I share it here on YouTube for free. Okay. This isn't my primary source of traffic and clients. We just post it here for free. So, but the only way you're going to know about the future videos is if you hit the subscribe button, and you're never going to know when one of those videos could be the one thing that you need that's going to take your coaching business to the next level, and it's free. So click subscribe, and let's talk about number 3. Okay. So the third thing you need to do is we need to have a 2-part system to get these people to a level where they want to work with you, because just driving them to your site from an ad, they're just going to be like, oh yeah, what's this? Nice, great picture of yourself. We need to get them into a funnel and have a follow-up system. So there's 2 parts to this, okay? The first part is the initial. We need to get them into something to consume so that they get to know you. So that first thing ideally would be like an automated webinar, or you can do a video if you want. The webinars are the best, but it's getting them engaged. Are they consuming your content? Are they like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing person. I have to work with them. And so that's what we're going to drive them to. We're going to get their name, their email, potentially their phone number, if you can use that. And the content has to be that you're going to send them to. It's either a webinar or video. It's got to show them why you're the best, show them some really good strategies, and show them why they'll be better off working with you than implementing themselves. Because that's the big question is, why would I work with you when I can just do it myself? And they need to see in that content those 3 things. And if they can see those 3 things, then what's going to happen is they're going to book a call. Okay. Now here's the problem. And then they're going to want to maybe potentially work with you if they're qualified, right? But here's the problem. That's like a one and done thing. The second part of this is we need to use a proper email follow-up system. You don't have to use social media. You don't have to drive them to your Facebook page or Facebook group or anything like that. You simply get them on your email list because they gave you their name and email and they registered for something, right? And then what we're going to want to do is have daily emails following up with them through your autoresponder, simply and specifically designed to get people to a psychological place where they're like, I have to work with you. This is so awesome. I love what you're doing. I'm totally going to want to work with you. And then they book a call, book a call, book a call. 1-2 emails a day is what I would do. So that way you have the one-off webinar video, and then you have the email follow-ups that you can use. So those are the things I need you to start doing. It's super easy. It's not that complicated. And guess what? You don't have to post on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. You don't have to have a big social media presence. You don't have to do TikTok videos and dances and all that kinds of stupid stuff and still build potentially multi-6-figure, 7-figure coaching business without any of that. Now, what I'd like to do is next thing is click the link in the pinned post or in the description. I have an upcoming training on the 300-word Facebook ad strategy that I've used to make millions of dollars in my coaching business. It's the same strategy that my clients have used to build multiple 6-figure per month businesses, multiple 6-figure per year businesses. And it's going to show you the 3 things that are working right now to get coaching clients without posting on social media, without networking, without referrals, without any of that stuff. And also the 3 biggest mistakes coaches are making right now and why and how Facebook ads is the single best strategy because of the artificial intelligence changes. It's made it easier than ever before to get coaching clients and have Facebook hand delivering you qualified people. So click that link below and register for that training, and it's going to help you a lot. See you on the training.